can neuroplasticity really improve either physical or sensory impairments in MS? If so,
Yes.
what is the evidence and how should this be undertaken?
So the evidence is ubiquitous. You can see all kinds of clinical studies that demonstrate in rat models neuroplasticity, in adult human models neuroplasticity. But I'll share with you an anecdotal story of neuroplasticity. So there's a gentleman who was my algebra teacher when I was in high school. And years later, he became my patient with PPMS.
Mm.
A very dear man, and he happened to be extremely tall, like 6'9", like he's a
Yeah.
big guy, right? And this story occurred in an era before there were medicines for PPMS, so he wasn't on a medicine because there wasn't any.
Mm.
And he was walking with a walker, but it was becoming increasingly harder for him to do it, and he was having some falls, and he was starting to use the wheelchair more and more, and he didn't like that. Neither did I. And so we hatched a plan. He took a walker, like a throwaway walker, like a cheap one, and he took a life jacket and he took them both into a swimming pool at the
Mhm.
YMCA, which is a community workout facility. And he, 2 to 3 times a week, walked laps. Now, keep in mind that he wasn't able to do that on land, but in the water he could.
Yeah.
So he would hold himself up with the walker and he had a life jacket on and he would walk laps um, like 2, 3 days a week. And he did this for 3 months. He came back to see me 3 months later, and I'm in my office doing something, getting ready to see him. And my medical assistant comes in and says, Dr. Boster, your patient will not do his timed walk until you come in the hallway. Okay. So I go in the hallway, and there he is, this giant of a man,
Mm.
standing there with his wife next to him. And he's got his walker, and he says, Are you ready, young man? So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He picked up his walker and he walked 25 feet
Wow.
without the walker touching the floor. He did that by sheer force of will, through exercise, through neuroplasticity. Now, he continued to walk with a walker for years before he eventually lost his ability to walk. And he's passed on, he's dead now. But he taught me something. He taught me two things. He taught me that neuroplasticity is real,
Mm.
and he showed me what it means to fight because he did.
Oh, beautiful.
So I don't need to quote a trial to tell you about neuroplasticity because I've seen it.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, beautiful. That will stay with me, and I'm sure many others here